How are you doing, everyone? Hello and welcome to The Wealthy Coin, the place to go for your cryptocurrency dose. I will be your host. I really hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. The silly tropical storm has arrived on Sunday. Debbie truly has the ability to put a damper on a day, but on the other hand, I'm not going to complain about remaining inside. Perhaps you should take a number of naps. Who will know? Who knows what the day has in store for us? In this episode, we are going to discuss Ripple, which is their stablecoin, as well as their website. A live discussion regarding the stablecoin is taking place. Everything that is going to be involved in their plans. The topic is going to be discussed in great depth. My promise to you in the very first video of the day is going to be fulfilled, and we are going to talk about my hidden gem. We are going to discuss the fact that no was sent up. Is this truly the greatest option? It is the case that I have always been on the opposite end of it, but Incentive Ripple believes that it is. This is not something that I consider to be true. I do not feel that giving up is genuinely the best option available. After that, we are going to look at the 2017 Fractal that we discussed in the first video that we uploaded today, and we are going to look at what it may be doing for a current day so that we can further decrease it back to relax. We are going to speak about a possible price spike that could occur from the United States Treasury notes when they go live. A Bitcoin price of $61,136 is currently down 1.51%. Let's jump into it as soon as possible. It has been trying to show a little bit of life on the hourly chart for the previous 24 hours, but we are only just beginning to flash into the green. At this moment, according to theory, I am coming out of 29.24, which is a decrease of 2.78%. In addition to USDT and USDC, XRP is also coming in at their respective dollar pegs. Yes, you are aware that I pushed up from $54.50 this morning, and it is approaching 55 cents at this very moment. You may recall that I made the forecast that we could be able to see a $28,000 Ethereum back when Ethereum had the ETFs. To put it simply, it appears that Terra is going to be right once more. I informed you of what to anticipate. Take a listen. We had expected it to happen. ETFs are created. Isn't that the same thing that had happened with Bitcoin? Ethereum exchange-traded funds ETFs were introduced, which resulted in a decrease in prices. This resulted in a decrease. However, if we take a look at what transpired with Bitcoin when exchange-traded funds ETFs were introduced, we can make the same kind of adaptation for the Ethereum ETFs, right? When it was announced that ETFs will be available, the price of Bitcoin dropped. Then, only a few short weeks later, the prices swiftly soared back up, and you know that Bitcoin went on that incredible run. This is what happened. When it comes to Ethereum, the situation is exactly the same. When Ethereum goes down, what are the next steps that will be taken? That is going to be a shot. Get back on your feet and embark on an incredible run, and the rest of the market is going to follow in your footsteps. Just like that, it is that easy. Putting this on display was Michael Branch. According to him, the blockchain payments company Ripple Labs has published the official website for its stablecoin, the RLUSD, which has been received with great anticipation. The article from CoinCape can be seen here. Even though I'm not going to read it to you in its whole, there was a humorous aspect to this material. Sean McBride, a former employee of Ripple. In August, he made a prediction on the likelihood of Judge Torres in the Ripple versus SE lawsuit making a decision. There is a 50/50 split. I just adore it. To put it simply, I adore it. This is a hilarious situation. I was going to make you laugh, so if this doesn't make you laugh, I definitely will. There he was out there. It was pretty much everyone that he was trolling. It's like, guys, pay attention. The litigation is about to come to a conclusion. There is a 50% possibility that it will come to an end. But there is also a 50% chance that it will not come to an end. The website of his triple coin Ripples, which describes their stablecoin, is quite amusing. A solution stablecoin can be found on Ripple.com if you are interested in looking it up. Using Ripple, the user can confidently do business. Instant rewards are stated by RUSD. A simple fee applicable at the stablecoin on and off ramps all over the world. Stay still and make a trade. As an ordinary person, I don't see why you would choose to wait off on purchasing this item. Perhaps if you are trading your cryptocurrency around, you have just made a tremendous amount of profit. You believe that the markets are currently experiencing a downward trend and you want to go back into the market, therefore you want to enter a stable state. Not that I'll ever be able to hold this thing. I am not interested in purchasing stable coins or retaining stable coins in my possession. For all time, they are going to be $1. They are not unstable. For what purpose am I going to use it? If this stuff is supported on all of these different exchanges, then perhaps I will be able to cash out what I'm searching for. I will switch everything into this because it is on the XRP ledger and it is a lot cheaper than using Tether or USDC coin. After that, I will be able to exit, but we still have a long way to go because we do not know where this item is going to be listed. There will be no other motive to get to it besides that. Ripple USD will be entirely backed by a separate reserve of cash and Catholic equivalents, and it will be redeemable for a one-to-one exchange according to the statement. The topics that are discussed include quick settlement, centralized exchanges and payment service providers, and remittance and money transfer services. Look at this, we are aware that this operates on the XRP ledger. It makes use of XRP if it operates an XRP ledger. Could you tell me how much XRP it is? The answer is no, but you should be aware that when you begin to consume micro quantities and little amounts of XRP and they begin to get burned up over time, it is going to make a negative impact, right? Look at that from a different perspective. Please remove this from the block. An exchange-traded fund for US spot Bitcoin experienced the largest single-day outflow in the past 90 days. According to the report, US spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds ETFs experienced a daily net outflow of $237 million on Friday. This represents the greatest single-day outflow since May 1st and the fourth highest since the inception of the ETFs in January. Simply put, it is the way it is. The value of cryptocurrencies is not going to just increase. There is more to exchange-traded funds than just the influx of money. In addition, money will be leaving both of them. That applies to every market that you investigate. Is there an optimistic outlook? No. Is it a negative outlook? No. It is simply the way that markets function. Velocity, people. Then once I had called velo at 0.09, I proceeded to perform a gigantic push-up to the point where I believe it had 2.5 cents, a little above the heart rate. However, what you should be paying attention to here is that the price of velo has dropped back down to where it was before, just like the price of every other token. To be honest, it's not even a penny. Is it accurate to say that this activity created a run-up? I believe we are on a 30-minute break. What were we doing over here exactly? In fact, it was quite some time ago. In the moment that it moved, this item moved in a manner that you have never witnessed before. It was back in May, isn't that how you put it? Over 2.5 cents it arrived at this location. On the other hand, the push-up on it arrived, it hit hard, and it was weak. This was the point at which you made your purchase. You might have been able to get it on April 7th, and only then would the move have begun, right? On this thing, I almost did a threefold increase in less than a month. Once all of the markets take a turn for the better and begin to surge back to the upside, velo is going to absolutely explode. Notify me, I have a fat bag. Write it down. Because it is now being kept in the cold storage, I completely forgot that I even possessed a bag. It is going to leave. During his time at Apex, Daniel posed this inquiry to the staff. The phrase "no incentive" comes to me when I think of this. Is this truly the most effective incentive? His response was provided. If you listen to this, then I want to speak about it because you are aware that Ripple's major viewpoint behind it is that yes, no incentive is actually your best motivation. I want you to listen to this because I want to talk about it. On this topic, we could debate it for the rest of the day. In my opinion, there is no such thing as right or wrong. What matters, in my opinion, is how you choose to view it. Pay attention. Indeed, it is time for even more and more. Daniel, you are at the top of the list, and I want to make sure that I include that. Thank you. What a wonderful talk. You answered the majority of my questions in a technical sense, and I just wanted to follow up with you in a pretty fast way. Because we are discussing monetary matters, the line that